Vlogs. We're back with another video, you guys. I love the sound of that car. Probably my favorite thing about it. And that's what we're gonna talk about today, you guys. I went ahead and asked. And that is exactly what we're gonna talk about today, you guys, because this car gets all the attention. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm at a car meet, if I'm at the grocery store, it does not matter. Me personally, I would think like, you know, like the performance coupes, like Vets, Camaros, stuff like that would get more attention because I honestly like them more. I think they're more extreme, but people love this thing and I want to find out why. So I went ahead and asked some of my loyal, appreciated, loved Instagram followers what they love about the Chevy SS so much, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my personal thoughts on the matter, because it is kind of a rare car and it's going to be interesting to see what other people have to say about it. So go ahead, you guys, hit the comment section down below. On your way down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It only takes a second and really helps me out, you guys. And let me know what your favorite thing about the Chevy SS is and why you guys like it so much, because you look at the channel, my best videos are of the SS, you guys, and the Blackwing that's coming. I'll add a little bit of an update to that at the very end of the video as well. But let's go ahead and jump into it with some responses on why people love the Chevy SS so much. Guest star, Mitchell.
What?
Hopping in the Miata. No, leave it down, it's cool. It's cool for the vlog. So what's your favorite thing about the SS, Mitchell?
Probably the sound.
The sound, me too. That's exactly what I said this morning. Yeet. There's nothing like ripping in the Miata, dude. It's literally a go-kart. We've been trying to convince Mitchell now for a while to upgrade to a an ND Miata.
Homie, I'm convinced. I just need
the money.
Need to find one.
He needs to find one for the price, because they're kind of expensive.
They're over.
I mean, like 35 grand. Is that really worth it? All right, so now we're gonna hop into some of the responses that I did get on Instagram. So the first one here that I can see is actually, in fact, this guy right here, Mitchell Carmen, and his response was nothing. The second response I have is from my man 62J. Go ahead and give him a follow. And he says that I can fit more than one person in the car, LOL, more room than a sports car. This is probably the most popular response that I got, is because it's 4 doors and it's really practical. And you can, I mean, we do it all the time. We load up the back seat. Load up the back seat of the SS and we'll go down car meets, car shows, races. It's great. I mean, you can't really do that in a Corvette. You can't do that in a Camaro. I know like Camaros have back seats, but they might as well not, because it's completely useless. So that is like the #1 thing that people say they like more about the SS than other cars, is that you can fit more than one person in the car at one time. Pearly CTSV said sleeper 4-door, kind of like a Cadillac CTSV, which is obviously what he drives with his Instagram handle. His build is sick. It's way clean. Yeah, I mean, it's a 4-door sedan. Again, practical. You would never think that thing was fast. You would never think that car had 700 something wheel horsepower. I mean, it looks like a Chevy Malibu. I would even say it's more of a sleeper than a CTSV, because more people know what a CTSV is than an SS. And not only that, but CTSVs come faster than a stock SS. It's way hot. It's way hot. The next one we have is Noise Jake. He says, the look. I can't argue with him there. The SS is a sexy looking car. However, in my humble opinion, Corvettes and Camaros still look better. Although the SS, it's kind of has its own look to it, aside from looking exactly like a Cruze. But we don't like to talk about that. Who am I kidding? Yes, we do. I love comparing it to a Cruze and a Malibu. Chadborn Alex, go ahead and follow him. He's got a sick Mustang. It's stupid loud, which is the best part about Mustangs. He says how rare a build it is. That is cool too, because a lot of people do supercharge their SS, specifically with the LSA blower. I feel like it's not an uncommon thing to do with an SS. But when there's such a limited number of SSs already, and then it even gets slimmer once you start talking about the build, the actual build and the internals that are in the car. It is kind of a rare car. You don't see a lot of them, and you definitely don't see a lot of LSA supercharged ones where I live, at least. I mean, at a car show, there's normally not another SS. and there's definitely not another one that is near like as built. Jace Lewis says 4 doors. Steel Nation 909 says sleeper. Again, big sleeper, big 4-door car. Never suspected to be that fast. SS.Job says parts to order. I don't know exactly what you mean by this one. I hate the aftermarket selection for the SS, aside from the fact that it's an LS, because I mean, you want a modifiable V8, you get an LS. It's pretty simple. But yeah, I don't know what he means by parts to order, unless he was being sarcastic, because trying to order like any kind of cosmetics or anything for that car, you have to get them from Australia, and it costs you an arm and a leg to get the stupidest things. It's a little bit frustrating, because I would love to do like a full-on HSV conversion, but then you look and it's like $6 grand for a bumper. So parts are expensive, but I will say this, they're rare, and if you add those genuine Holden parts to your car, which is like the only selection you have for it in the first place, it just makes it that much more rare. All right, SS Sinister LSX says, we don't need a Tesla, it parks itself. This is true. The SS does have a self-parking feature. I've never used it myself. I've been in the car when it's used, but I've never used it myself. Teslas are overrated. Okay, Teslas are not overrated. Teslas are stupid, and especially the new Plaid is embarrassing every gasoline engine car out here. MGR1FF5th says rarity. Then again, rarity. There was only about 10,000 of the SS's brought over to America, if you didn't know that. So yeah, you don't see a lot of them, just like we've said. I mean, so they all kind of are going along in the same ballpark as, like, you just don't see a lot of them. It's unique, and then I think that's the #1 thing that people really like about them the most, that they're unique. You don't see a lot of them, especially when you see it and you don't understand that it has, you know, 700, 800 horsepower. Once you put a supercharger on these things, it's a great bang for your buck. I mean, it really is. It's a cool car. Best of both worlds. You get the comfort, a little bit of luxury. It's a sexy looking car still, and then you get the power, which is the most important part. And they don't handle that bad either. Honestly, the mag ride that's in those cars is actually pretty dang good. We just had the mag ride struts replaced about a month ago, and the thing rides like a dream in tour mode, and then in sport to performance, it handles just better than any Mopar out there. Which you can't, I mean, you can't, what do you expect it to handle, like a ZL11 LE? It's not going to. It's not going to handle like this Miata. It's a 4,000 pound 4-door car, but it's pretty great. For what it is, it handles great, and once you get the power up on those cars, it's just best of both worlds, like I said.
Still beating me in autocross, though.
Yep, it did beat the Miata in autocross. The SS did beat the Miata in autocross.
Driver error, though. Driver
error, yeah. My dad's a little bit more experienced than us, but that's okay. He beat me in my Camaro. My 1LE, my 5th gen 1LE got beat by a Miata. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So, you know how it is. We got our classic, you know, Starbucks in. We come outside and looky what we have here.
Tratter.
That is a Tratter. That is a Ram. That's not what we have here. We have something cooler. Nice startup. Nice little fact about the 5th gen ZL1s. It's actually heavier than an SS. Right here. Bye bye. Bye. Oh! I know, dude. The shifts on that thing sound nice. We're good. But you know what we need? The pineapple coconut flavor. We know. Let's see if we can find her.
I found her.
Back in the SS. We gotta go home now. My back is sweaty from the Miata, but cooled seats. This is gonna wrap up the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, those are some of the things that people love about the SS, and then, you know, we had to include a little bit of action with the boys. What do you guys love about the SS? Again, go ahead, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite thing about the SS? What makes it so interesting to you guys? I am curious to know so I can bring you more of whatever that is. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe down below for more. The Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, I'm gonna sneak this in there. Somebody received theirs. It wasn't us, so don't get your hopes up, but somebody did receive theirs already, you guys. It has left the production plant, so we don't know. We have an estimated delivery date of early September, but people are speculating that we might get it sooner. I don't know, so stay tuned for that, you guys. That's all the information I have on it right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on my next video.